Over 10 years ago, I had an experience that I think fundamentally changed who I am. It taught me a lot about health and safety, taught me a lot about who I am and what I think is important. I spoke to the mother of a young lady who'd been killed at work. I sat in a room with her and I took her through in somewhat forensic detail what had happened to her daughter. She said to me, and I'll never forget it, she said, "Richard, can you please make sure that no other mother ever has to be told a story like this?" This was an incident that occurred in a road traffic crew. The young lady who was killed was run over by a road roller, and there were failures by the operator of the roller. There were failures by that person's supervisor. There were failures by the people who planned the job. There were failures by the managers who had thought about the business and how the business ought to be structured, what plant and equipment we should have, whether we should have full-term employees or use labour hire. And there were even failures back 12 to 18 months beforehand around planning for the amount of work that we were going to have to do in that business. I do often get quite frustrated when I hear safety people and leaders talk about trying to intervene at the work site in the moment. That's a very narrow focus. In this case, had we chosen different plant, which was a decision not made by the people on that work site, the young lady would still be alive today. If we had chosen to maintain a core skilled workforce, not outsource everything and use labour hire, that young lady highly likely to be alive today. If on the work site the young man who had driven the roller had been better trained and supervised, that young lady would be alive today. And so I think about those kinds of decisions whenever I'm looking at the performance of one of our businesses.